Right now at 5, a national championship headed to Asheville.
Their bid was so thorough that it was just to confirm, okay, is this real?
How the city's presentation stood out and why this announcement could put UNCA on the map.
National Sports Championship that the county's tourism department says will bring in over $1 million into the Asheville area. Coming up, I'll have more right here on News 13.
A school shooting leaves 2 children dead and many others injured. The latest updates out of Minneapolis and what we know about the suspects so far.
A major announcement today for UNC Asheville. The university will soon take center stage for a national championship.
The NAIA announced today that the men's and women's outdoor track and field national championships will be held at UNCA in 2026 and 2027.
News 13's Elijah Skipper is live at Karl Strauss Truck, where those events will take place. And Elijah, you have more on how this all came together.
Today's event is the result of years of planning around this facility. This track was renovated 3 years ago with the goal of bringing events of this scale here. Now, this track did host the Big South Track and Field Championships earlier this year, but this will be the first national event.
The sound of applause for a championship not yet run, but already won.
And the city of Asheville is a city that's building back and wants to grow strong and wants to prove itself. And we're an association that wants to prove itself, to be honest.
The university has already hosted Big South competitions here, but landing a national championship meant showing the facility and the community could handle it.
A long-standing partnership with Explore Asheville and also with Airstream. And so bringing those partners together, knowing who to have in the room, and then bringing something to me and pitching the idea, is this a good idea? And then we talk to the Board of Trustees. So that's really how it works behind the scenes.
To host a national championship, you need more than a surface to run on. Seating, parking, volunteers, all had to be part of the plan.
99% of the time, like you're out here, those seats are empty. So we built this facility where we bring in portable seating. So only for the bigger events, which saves some money on construction costs. So when the Big South came, we brought in seating, much like at a golf tournament you see all the time, they bring in additional seating. And we'll do that for the NAIA championship.
For the NAIA, the choice was clear. The result? A 3-day event in 2026 and another in 2027.
So for us, it's crossing T's and dotting I's. Their bid was so thorough that it was just to confirm, okay, is this real kind of thing? Is this really, who's all involved? Is everybody on board? Or are you just trying to, kind of fluff it up to make it look good? And for us, it was just cross-checking and making sure, and it became very evident early on that, yes, everybody truly is invested, as you saw today and heard today.
Okay, I got a script.
The first championship will be held here May 20th through the 22nd in 2026. Then they'll return here again in 2027. NAIA officials do tell me that they're looking at Asheville as the permanent home for this event.
Our region is no stranger to bigger sporting events. In May, UNCA hosted the Big South Conference Outdoor Track and Field Championships for the first time in 25 years. Asheville has hosted both the men's and women's SoCon basketball championships. The city has been the setting for preseason exhibition games for NBA teams, including the Charlotte Hornets and Atlanta Hawks. Asheville has also been a repeat host for the Billie Jean King Fed Cup, and in the 90s, it was a hub for pro wrestling.
And this brings us to our online poll. We are asking, how much of an impact will more sporting events have on Asheville's economy? A great impact, just a little, or not at all? To take part in the poll, use your phone's camera to scan the QR code there on your screen. And the big announcement of the NAIA National Championship will not only have a financial impact, but it will also increase the prestige of 2 local universities that are involved.
News 13 Sports Director Chris Womack explains how getting this project to the finish line creates 2 winners.
Well, we have to wait almost 9 months to see who actually wins at the NAIA Men's and Women's Track and Field National Championships. Today, the entire community of Western North Carolina was a victor with this event coming to the Karl Strauss track at UNC Asheville. For the Bulldogs athletic program, it's a chance for them to not only pay it forward to athletes across the country, but to those who believed in the very idea of this facility.
We're fulfilling our commitment to the donors and the Tourism Product Development Board, for $1.5 million to bring in and make an economic impact. So one, to say that we're fulfilling a commitment is really important to our university. And number two, you know, obviously it's opportunity. You get students and people on our campus, and it does generate revenue, not only for the businesses, but for us.
Montreat College and UNC Asheville have had a close relationship for years, but that bond was strengthened over the last 12 months. Helene destroyed many of the Cavaliers' athletics facilities, so UNC Asheville opened their doors and hosted their programs.
Not 11 months ago, from being in disaster to see things like this pop up, what a great feeling of hope and excitement for what's coming.
The agreement to host the NAIA National Championships is for 2 years. In 2026, the event will be held from May 20th to 22nd, and in 2027, it'll be May 26th to 28th. At the Carl Strauss track on the campus of UNC Asheville, Chris Womack, News 13 Sports.
And according to the groups that are bringing this big event to Asheville, it's going to benefit the local businesses.
News 13's Ryan Stockett spoke with a few business owners about how much money they anticipate this championship could bring in. So Ryan, what have you learned?
Yeah, those we spoke with all share their excitement for this event that they say is going to bring more business to Asheville. Vic Isley with Explore Asheville says this 3-day event will bring over 1,300 student athletes, their families, and fans to the region.
With an estimated $1.3 million estimate in direct spending. This event will support jobs for our neighbors and the economic well-being for a wide variety of small businesses, hotels, restaurants, and shops across Buncombe County.
The event will take place on UNC Asheville's Carl Strauss track, with expansions made in part by a $1.5 million tourism product development fund. Tonight at 6, we spoke with others involved and with tourists about the importance of securing these events following Tropical Storm Helene. In Asheville, Ryan Stockett, News 13.